Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Transport Fever 2 overlooking, this is probably Hong Kong Airport. It's a freight airport exclusively, serving the airport hubs at Ajaxpost and also the far end, the other end, the southernmost end, because this is the northernmost, and also serving the town of Erawan right there at the southern end of the map. Now you may recall, if you're familiar with the series, been with me for a few episodes now, about 2 or 3 episodes ago we turned over a year and we got an exciting new aeroplane became available to us, and I said, ooh, I must upgrade my existing aeroplanes to this one because it's rather a fun aircraft. And I completely forgot all about it. So the first thing we're going to do in this episode, oh, hang on, Surat is demanding fuel. We're getting new demands coming in and goods. Right, yes, we're going to be doing a fair amount. Well, we're going to be doing an amount. I don't know how much as yet. We'll see how the mood takes me. We're going to be doing a modest amount, at least, of jiggery-pokery with our freight routes. Anyway, back on track. Those aircraft. I was only going to replace one set of aircraft, but some of the changes I made to the lines that come into the airport here mean that I can probably do it for both. Because when I first put this airport in and mixed these two lines up, the main hub to Ajaxpost and the line going just to Erawan, I had a fear that one route might take over all the goods and the other route would just fall into unprofitability. But that seems to not be the case at the moment. I can easily check that, in fact. 3 million to Ajaxpost, nearly 2.5 to Erawan. That's fine. They're good. But I think I could have kept that up, couldn't I? We're going to replace these vehicles anyway, I think. And we're going to replace them, even though these aircraft are only 4 years old, we're going to replace it with, what's that icon mean? Oh, the maintenance. I never worry about maintenance. I really am a bad manager of transport systems, so I don't worry about maintenance. I suppose I should know these are still small planes, and it's going to be cargo. And it's going to be the Bristol Freighter. Now currently we're flying the Skytrain, I think. Yep, the Skytrain, which goes at 206, carries 10. The Bristol Freighter goes a bit faster and carries nearly 50% more, and can carry 2 cargo at the same time. 7 of each. Whereas the Skytrain will only ever carry one type of cargo at any one time. Excellent. So if we replace you with the Bristol Freighter, there you go, and I'll do the same as well for the Ajaxpost route. Where's these? Again, they're all 5 years old. I obviously replaced all of them in bulk back 5 years ago. So we'll do that for the... No, don't clone them, you fool. Replace you with the Bristol Freighter. There you go. And you can see, if you're not familiar with the model... Whoops, don't zoom too close. I mean, it's a chunky looking beastie, isn't it? It really is. But if we go here, where this aircraft is coming in... Oh, this aircraft here, yeah. If we follow you in. And you can see what it does. Gosh, you're slow when you're taxiing, aren't you? Go a bit faster. There you are. And in he comes. And stop. Ooh, a little bit out of sync with what was going on, but there you are, you saw that very briefly. Open the pod bay doors. How? Nice. Actually, we'll stay here for the moment. Now, what I'm thinking is this machines factory here is shipping stuff to Ajaxpost and then on to Manila, Turpan, Surat, and a small number of other deliveries to other towns, and also to Erawan, and also into Port... Well, there's a little bit coming to Port Moresby, is there? Oh, not as yet. No. There's none going to Hong Kong, is there? No. Oh, so they're all going abroad then. But nowhere near enough So I'm thinking what we need to do is get, using our newly configured dock here, we need to get more machines delivered to other parts of the map. The aircraft are great for that, but their capacity is kind of limited. Unfortunately, we could get more on these boats. Now this Conmat shipping, which was built to take our Conmat, where is it, from there, into this northern island. Northern Island, not Ireland. Completely different place that is. But what we can do is I can configure that. Oh, it is. I haven't configured it at all. So you will take whatever is available. But what we need is to configure this to take the machines back out of here. Now at the moment we've got these trucks here which are bringing goods in, I think. Yeah, goods in from Chengdu Goods Factory, and then delivering, picking up from here, the Conmat. Yeah, so any Conmat that is getting shipped from there to the dockside area here can be delivered also within the Chengdu area. And there is a link from Chengdu into the main freight hub as well. We've also got this train here which is unprofitable, and it's only 8 months old, so you'd expect that, but to be honest I'm not sure it's ever going to be that profitable doing just that. And all that is taking these tools from Surat over there somewhere, we'll look at that in a second, and picking up, or told it to pick up machines as well. Good. So you're picking up machines from there, so you can take that back. And any tools that are left over, because of the way the game works, it just delivers stuff in anywhere and everywhere. Now if it's taking machines back from the dockside here, it's going to take them back here to Surat Tools, which is primarily here to take tools into the hub. And we've got the Manila route for that, which is doing quite nice business. But that line at the moment is only taking tools. So if we can configure this to take machines as well, yeah, from Surat, then that should prompt the machines factory here to send machines across the water into this line here. I don't know how many that's going to be because it is quite a long and convoluted route, but it is another way of getting to those other destinations that require the machines. So I think that should work. You know how, now I finished with that subject, I'm on to something different now. You know how sometimes there's just a coincidence of things, whether it's serendipity or something. You may have spotted, I have started a new series based around an upcoming series of mods from a good creator and modder buddy of mine, Steve M4, who's creating a new, very early set of rail vehicles. It's part of his general interest anyway. So he's creating a set of vehicles that you can use before 1850. So I've created the first video in that short series now. That's already up. There'll be a few more as I go through the 3 mods sets that he's actually creating. So I've created that, pulled that up, and then one of the people who commented on that is a chap called Stephen Spry, who's a lovely Australian fellow, and he does in fact have his own series. He's currently doing an historical, or as he calls it, hysterical series about the early tramways and the early railways in the Northumbrian area, or a particular part of Northumbria in northern England. Slightly odd for an Australian to be doing that, but he explains it. So I watched one of his videos and he did something and I thought, we should know this. And the thing is, people do know this, but it gets lost in the mix, in the noise. Because there's been a lot of conversations about this on the Steam forums. And people have said, this should work, that should work. And other people have said, no, it doesn't work, I can't get it to work. And he did it, and it worked for him. I did it just now, and it worked for me. So what is it that I'm talking about? Yes, get to the point, man. Is this white here. Now, I have, I think, got a mod enabled which sort of lessens the brightness of this. So it lowers the contrast. But you can actually turn the white off entirely by pressing 1 twice. But the key here is 1 on the numeric keypad. Whoop, press it once again, and there it is. It's obviously linked to the contours layer here, as you can see in the heads up thing here. But if we go, say, to there, if we bring the line up, manage the line, using the numeric keypad 1, twice, there it goes. There you are, you see. It does work. I don't mind the white, to be honest, but it can be a bit of an eye strain thing, and people do have some difficulty seeing the map with that degree of contrast going on, that brightness. Anyway, that's a by the by. It's just a little extra snippet of information just for you, and thank you so much to Stephen for commenting on that video I did for Steve M4, and for doing those videos, and for me just purely accidentally watching one of them in which you described that technique for getting rid of the white. Thank you, everybody, all those people called Steve. So I've done that, I think. Now the thing is with getting the machines picked up from here is these trains for Manila, they're carrying 192, and the rate on that line, actually, let's bring the line up, is 410. They may need to be a bit bigger. These vehicles then, do they need to be bigger? So if we look at these vehicles here, so they're carrying 192. Their performance is actually quite good. Their length 180. Don't think that's an issue. But let's add another of these. They're box cars presumably, aren't they? Yeah, they're box cars. So let's add another box car to these, which was here. So I'll add a box car to you, and another box car to that one. There you go. So we'll modify you, and that should give them a bit extra capacity. We may need to make them even longer or add another train on if we do actually eventually get a lot of machines coming up from the dockside here. We shall see. Okay, now while I was preparing for this episode, I just had a wander around the map, and there was one other industry that I noticed in particular which was sort of troublesome, and that was around here it is, Dien Bien Phu. It's this forest here, and you see there's a big backlog of logs here. They're almost keeping up, but not quite. So what vehicles have we got here? Where's that going? That's going into the sawmill here, which again isn't quite keeping up. It could do with a few more, I think. We could also perhaps do with a better train service, taking the planks away. I don't know, it's 2 logs to 1 plank. Oh, we might be alright. Anyway, I want to get this enhanced. So these trucks here, most of these vehicles, you are the Opel Blitz. Again, we're not getting properly big vehicles at the moment, are we? That's the slight problem. So you're going 37, you're carrying 12 of anything and everything. You're only carrying planks though, aren't you? Oh, sorry, logs, so you could be... You're only carrying 10, no. Dump truck, no. Flatbed, aha! Right, you carry 13. So how do you compare to the Blitz? You're about 3 grand more expensive. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just replace you. All of you. There you go. Oh, well, they probably load up logs. Excellent. And on the previous video, we noticed down here near Rangpur, we had our second contract with the Four Aces Transport Company, whatever it is, Four Aces Transport, wasn't it? They're there. Four Aces Transport, yeah. Ooh, hang on. Why is that overflowing? Do we need more trucks on here? We're getting a lot of stuff in there now. Yeah, I think we need more trucks on there. Manage all these vehicles. There's only 7 of them. Actually, what is your line rate? 247. But then again, it's a mixed sort of a mixed collection of goods. It's transporting, isn't it? So the line rate, I can't easily equate that to anything else in particular, unless someone knows a way of doing that. Perhaps you could do it in terms of the customers, or I don't know. It'd be a complicated calculation, and I don't want to do that. Anyway, these are the Opal Blitzes. Yeah, if I replace you with those, because you're quite old as well, some of you, so we could replace you with the flatbed, this Russian Zizi truck, or Ziz truck, whatever it is called. We could replace you. You give me an extra one on each delivery. Let's simply do that, I think. So that's you upgraded. Yeah, the thing that Mad Trucker noticed, because I commented on it in the video, was that this local delivery service to Rangpur was losing money. It's not anymore. It's getting goodies now. Obviously someone's delivered machines at some point. Really? Oh, they have. We could do with some goods coming in here, but the goods appear to be going more to the trains than anything else. Rangpur goods bulk, where's that going? Oh, that's going down. That's bringing. What is that doing? What is that line doing? Oh, it's taking the goods back down there for shipment. That's what we did in the last episode, wasn't it? For shipment to the hub. That's right. But Four Races is now working profitably. So, Mad Trucker, sir, don't worry about that. Your contract is safe for the time being. But what I'm thinking was, part of the plan last episode was to get some of these goods into Erewhon. It's getting some already, actually, presumably. Oh no, that'd be from the freight train. Yeah, I imagine it's. Oh, actually, that freight train. You're not very big, are you? Oh, you're down there. Let's have a quick look at you. Is there anything here going to Erewhon? There's a modest amount. You could do with being a bit bigger, perhaps. So you're just 8 boxcars. Oh, you're quite an old train as well, by the look of it. Yeah, how old are you? 16. Your condition is bad, but I don't worry about that. As we said earlier, I really don't care about maintenance. And you're not passing through any residential areas, so the emissions, because of your poor maintenance, shouldn't be a problem for us. Okay, which locomotive are you? You're the C53. Okay. So what have we got? There you are. Yeah, 864. Yes, you're quite an old locomotive now. You're going towards retirement now in 1950. So, okay, have we got... There's some of these new ones which I've not used at all. These, but you're not that much more powerful, are you? That's the problem. 879. Your tractive effort is 160. Would that be of any use to us? Where's the 53? There you are. You're ever so slightly more powerful, really. Which is why I've been using the 51, I think, for most of this. Could use... I don't think I've got any of these running, actually, so why don't we do that? We'll replace you with a standard ship. We'll use this lovely sort of vaguely... Oh, it's brown. I was going to say maroon. Oh, and it does say for replacing the C53, which is exactly what you're going to be doing. So put you in there. And another boxcar. There you go. So what do you look like then? Oh, you are lovely and shiny. Looking really good. So what I plan to do here is actually just roll the game forward until we hit 1950. And then we should see, hopefully by then, a nice explosion of new vehicles become available, and then have a look at replacing some of our more difficult lines. Can I call them that? Yeah, where we're having trouble keeping up with supplies, and hopefully also have a look again at passengers. Ooh, Georgetown. You've got 3 trains on there already. You're only 96 though. What does Manila want? Manila is set. Ooh, 283 in that direction. Georgetown, this end, there's there's not so much demand. Ah, the train has just left, hasn't it? That's you. 68. We could do with a higher capacity train on there. But what I'm going to do, I think, is wait until we get better quality. And what I'm looking for is faster, basically. Faster wagons and faster locomotives. We do have some locomotives which go at 70 plus, just, but none of the wagons do as yet. I think our fastest passenger wagon is 62, I think, which is okay, but it's not quite fast enough. Oh, and there's another Georgetown train coming in. So we'll follow you in here as we hit the end of 1947. I do like the roof on this. It is looking good. I'm not sure it's entirely in keeping with the Asian location that we've got, but I like the look of it. So there, basically. Right, we're about to hit 1948. Do we get any new vehicles? Keep your fingers crossed. Oh, 62 miles an hour. Okay. Right, some new locomotives. Okay. Looks like several variations upon a locomotive. A private suggestion. Okay. Oh, and the 61. More variations upon the 61. And again, the wagons are going to be slower. Okay, so let's have a... Actually, what are our oldest passenger trains we've got? So if I just filter this by trains... is... Oh, Baghdad! Okay. And how's that route doing? Quite nicely. Yep, 2.5 million. 163 waiting at Ajaxpost, and in Baghdad 202. Despite the fact that the train has just left. Yes, you could definitely do with an upgrade, I think. So what are we going to do with this line? Shall I take, if I press 1-1 again, yeah, take that bright white off, make it easier for all of us. So what have we got? Actually, what is this vehicle to start with? Oh, it's a 53 again. Yes. Okay. And the Suha 82, was it? 32. So let's replace these. Now, what locomotives have we got? Oh, do we have any new... There's no new electrics to go that fast. Our top speed is 59. Passenger wagons. I've got all these coaches here. You all go 59. Oh, we've got a Russian which goes at 62. You're quite an old one. And we've got these ones here which are even older. So have we got then a fast train? You guys go at... Yeah, but you're so underpowered. I will use these, I think. Yeah, the 462, we'll use these. You're not that powerful. How powerful were you? Yeah, you're a bit more powerful than the existing loco, so we'll take you. No, don't double head it. It's not what I was planning to do. And our passenger wagons. You're green. We don't have any green wagons, do we? That's the thing. Don't. Yeah, you're all 59, but you go 62. Okay. You're 100 capacity. Oh, we have got these wagons. Yes, let's use you. You're a bit more capacious. So that's good. You are quite old. I don't care. 96. You're currently 88. Yeah, let's do that. Let's replace you. I like that. That is good. So apart from Georgetown and Baghdad, everything else appears to be okay in terms of getting rid of passengers out of the station. Okay, what I'll do then is I'm going to roll forward a year or so until 1950. We'll keep this the map running, and I'll come back to you on the other side of a sexy video effect, or unless something else interesting happens in the meantime for us to discuss, and we'll look at what we can do come 1950. As we rapidly approach Christmas in 1949, we're waiting to see what presents we get for the turning of the new year. What delights! What a grand selection of exciting new vehicles are made available to us. As which train are you, sir? The Baghdad line. Excellent. And you're doing very nice business indeed. And you're all full. That is excellent, which probably means I need more trains on there, or bigger trains. Will that be possible? Here we are. Oh, a new ferry. Okay. We're not really using ferries. Oh, new cargo boat. We are using cargo boats on a number of routes. That might come in handy. And voila. Okay, Viola. Another cargo boat. This is what we're after. Properly fast, 75 miles an hour. Cargo wagons for our freight trains. And, oh, a 75 mile an hour passenger wagon. Awesome. Yes, that will be coming very handy indeed, I reckon. And more tank cars. That's it. Okay, so there we go. We'll be doing... Something's puffing in my ear. Some train is puffing away. There's a slight issue with having a covering platform cover like this, is you can't see what's going on underneath. And that's actually particularly annoying at the moment, because I noticed, if we come here, go to our Georgetown line, that while I was waiting for this year to roll around, our Georgetown trains, I don't know why I hadn't noticed it earlier, probably because I'm not paying close enough attention. There's too much going on. That's one of the issues with a game like this, is trying to keep an eye on all the little details. But these trains, have we got one actually coming into Ajaxpost Maxima? One of them might be. Which direction are you going in? The wrong direction. What about you? Where are you? Where the heck are you? Oh, you're going... Oh, right, you are coming in the right direction, but you're quite some way away. Anyway, what we'll say here, let's get the game running, is these trains are 123 metres in length, but the platform they come into... Ooh, aeroplane. The platform they come into, which is this one here, is well, the main one they come into. The alternate is better, but the main one they come into is a split platform, and it turns out it is only 120 metres in length. So there's a slight delay. There's a slight penalty for loading and unloading passengers. It's not a lot, but I think at the main hub station you want your platforms to all be a full enough length to get the trains in there. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is fix this station. I'm going to add an extra length of platform to it to make it so that this train isn't actually penalised for coming in a little bit long. A slight issue perhaps with this crossover here. Who is using that crossover? It's going to be... it's the Erewhon service that is using it. Okay. Right. And possibly, no, actually no, the Georgetown one isn't using it as an alternate, but it will be impacted by me having to adjust that line. Okay. So let's get rid of some of these tracks. We're going to need to get rid of you and you, and I'm afraid you as well. Yep. Is that enough to get our new platform length in there? Of course, what sort of platform is it? That looks like a very old platform, doesn't it? We won't use any of our funky new Japanese one. We'll use it. This is going to be an era A, isn't it? Yes. So we'll put a no assets one in there. I'm not sure which one will best fit in here in terms of the construction. We'll try you. Sit there. Oh, you fit perfectly. That's excellent. And we have the canopies here. Where are you? Oh, actually no, it is you, isn't it? Do you go in there? You could. Oh, yeah, you've got the little signages. Signages? Is that a word? No, it's not, but, you know. You have office and store, standard. What do you give me? Okay, I'll put you in. That's fine. Okay, good. Right, so we can now make that platform. Oh, sorry, I need to be in there still, don't I? I need to add the actual track, otherwise it won't really count. Track. It's going to be high speed. Ooh. Are you with catenary? I think you are, aren't you? So high speed catenary. You go in there. And away. Oh, what do you do? What's signal do? That's interesting. What's that signal doing there? Oh, is that... Ah, I need to get rid of you as well. That's it. Sorry about that. Oops. And you can go in there. That's better. Right, yep. So that's all catenaried up. So, coming out of here... Oh, we might... Oh, no, I'm not sure we can make that switch work. So what we'll do, we will get rid of you. And we'll take that switch out there. We just want some high speed. Looks like you are... Well, this track is certainly catenaried. Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Now, can we get... Because we've still got a red icon at the top telling me that there's a problem. Can we get you... Oh, we can. To there. Okay, and you'll need to be a slip. And we're good again. Excellent. Well, that wasn't too difficult, was it? I'm happy with that. So that train, when it pulls in, will no longer be too short or too long for the platform. Anyway, we were looking at improving some of our trains, which is why we waited till 1950. So we'll just go to our list of trains and our oldest ones. This was, yep, this Rangpur train. And that's you. I'll pull you into view. You're getting, I think you're a mix of NAFI and, yeah, the NAFI and some box cars. It's kind of frustrating that there isn't enough activity, industrial activity at this end of the map to keep this this line fully profitable. I mean, it comes close, it does well enough. I mean, it services other lines as well, so I think I'm generally okay. But it'd be nice if it was more profitable. So what speed have you got? You've got 50 and a capacity of 124. Let's see what we can do to change this up. So we've got steam locomotives. Which one are you? D51. So that'll be you. You're the 1280 kilowatt power. That's your tractive effort. Isn't that great, is it? Did we not get a new fast locomotive? I thought we did. Oh, no, we didn't. We got the wagons, didn't we? No, not the locomotive. No, that's okay. This is our newest locomotive, the Russian L. Yeah, which came in a few years ago. We don't have any. Oh, well, actually, I'm not looking. I'm not looking at electric. I'm looking at steam still. So this will be a good choice. It's more powerful. Your power rating is mediocre. Let's see what happens if I put you on. And we've now got the faster, bigger naffy. You've got 75, which is it's a bit too fast, really, isn't it? Oh dear. Okay, we'll put you on, but you have more capacity. So that's 112. That might work. Okay, well, let's replace actually just train 52. Okay, so we've got train. I've replaced train 73. I got it wrong, didn't I? The man's an idiot. That's what he is. Okay, so let's just compare. So your running cost is considerably more. We'll edit that one. We'll take one of those wagons off. So it's just 98. And then we will change 52 to be the same. 7 of these. Like so. And the Russian loco. Yep. There you go. And we're done. And we'll see if that helps on that. I want to look at a passenger line or two. So what have we got coming out of here? Did we... Yeah, we upgraded the Baghdad line, didn't we? Perhaps I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited. However, Georgetown is still an issue for us. So what can we do with these trains? So you are the SU, and I think you do go 75, if I sort that by speed. Yeah, you're the 71 mile an hour. So let's put you on. And our passenger wagons. We've now got you. You only carry 21, mind. So, is that going to give us enough capacity for this line? Although it's going faster, so that might help actually. Let's see what happens. So that's 126, 169 meters. You should still, yeah, you're still fit within within that new platform. So that's gone up from 120 to 160. No, it won't fit. It needs to be longer. It needs to be 180. Okay, if I take you away, that's annoying, isn't it? Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that anyway. I'm going to hope that the speed it travels works for me in terms of getting people through faster. So, train 2. Ah, you're actually here in the station. You're the train we were following earlier, weren't you? Yeah, another wagon would be too long. I'd have to extend the station further. Oh well, actually I don't think. Oh no, we do actually have some spare platforms, 5 and 6, and they're probably full-length platforms. I wonder if we could redirect Georgetown to go to a different full-length platform. We might be able to do that. let's try that. Let's do some jiggery pokery around here. Now this is going to be skipping quite adroitly across the approach here. Right, let's have a look at doing that. So we're coming in from there. That's just a depot track, so you're not interfering with anybody, in fact, so this could be quite an easy thing to do. Let's try that out. Both the main platform and the alternate work with those instructions. That is acceptable. Could do with some signals here, I think. That'll be you. No, that'll be you. One way, yes. And we'll put you in here just before the waypoint. So that's Georgetown sorted out, I hope. Oh, that depot track, we ought to finish that off as well. And go there, and perhaps also there. Why not? Can't hurt. Probably do with a signal though as well. Just in case, that won't be one way. Well, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, does it? Whether it's one way or not. I can't imagine trains will be going back up to the depot. Well, I suppose they could. They could. You could manually tell them to. Where's train 2? Where the heck are you go? What? Oh, you're... no, I don't know what you're doing. I really do not know what you are doing, but you're going back to Manila now. Okay. And that's the Error 1 train, yes. Right, so train 2 is moving. Coming in from down there. Good. Slowly, slowly. Can you get you can get to there, that's fine. I think we're good. Here's the next train coming in. Oh, there you are. How are you going to do? Yeah, just wait for him to get out of the way because he came out from the wrong platform, but that's okay. We understand now. That is excellent. Right, so I think what I'm going to do, we're going to leave this video here for the moment. I'm going to go through some of my other vehicles, identified those where we can make changes to put new wagons on, for example. I have a suspicion that some of these could do with a good deal of help using bigger, faster wagons. And then we will come back for the next episode and do some more upgrades and some more exciting stuff with the map. So I will say thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. just click on the old thumbs uppy button. That would be wonderful. Ooh, so many busy planes. That'd be wonderful. And of course, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, if you feel like having anything named, a train, a station, a route, an industry, then yeah, whatever you feel like saying, just please drop it down in the comments box below. That would be awesome. Other than that, of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2, until the next time, bye bye for now.